Today's Tip Tuesday, we had a question come through about chopping aeoniums. So today I've got Little Miss Succulent videoing me today. Miss Succulent had to do a day's teaching, so I'm sure it'll be fantastic. So yeah, so a really good question on aeoniums. So now here in Australia, we're in our last month of autumn. So yeah, it is a perfect time for growing season for aeoniums, and even all the way through winter, and even in the early parts of spring as well, before the weather gets too hot. So now is a perfect time to start propagating your aeoniums. They should be all the rosettes. So if you come in here, Macy, so all your rosettes should be nice and open of your aeoniums. And whereas in the summer, a lot of them will close up really tight to try and protect themselves and try and save as much water as they can to get through summer. So yeah, so now, yeah, it's a great time to start chopping your aeoniums. You'll see over here, so if you just come to these ones, you don't have to go too close, Macy. So I've done these about 3 weeks ago. I've taken the main head out of these. So you've got Aeonium Big Bang here, and you can already see it's starting to reshoot back with new little pups, which is really exciting. This variety here is Aeonium Mardi Gras, which is this one right here. And this bigger one, sorry if you just show here, that's the Big Bang there here. And we've also got the beautiful, always a popular one there, Aeonium Sunburst. And you can already see that that's striking as well. So Mardi Gras is a little bit slower than the Big Bang, as you can see, but it'll still catch up there. So all you got to do is, it's always best to leave some of the leaves on the stem. It just helps to increase your chances of more pups coming, or 2 pup. But if you've just got a single stalk, like what I've done over here, it will still work, but it just increases your chances if you've got some lower leaves. So I'll do this Mardi Gras here. So there's a nice good sized rosette here. And if I just move these out of the side so you can see better, Macy. I'm just going to grab your scissors, or you can use secateurs, and I'm just going to cut it just about here with a decent amount of stem there. So it's always good to let them air dry. You can let the wounds air dry for a couple of days before you put them into a potting mix. Or also another and we do it here, especially with our more collectible variegated ones, we will dab a bit of cinnamon. So cinnamon is known as a natural fungicide, and it's perfect also for root development. So increasing your chances of roots striking from those wounds there. So you can just remove some of the lower leaves. I actually have a friend that have taken leaves from the Mardi Gras and have actually struck pups from it. So don't waste it. Just put it on top of a potting mix, or in a pot, or in the garden, and hopefully it will excuse me, strike some roots for you. Yeah, so that's all we do. You just head chop it, then you just let it sit, or you can dab a bit of cinnamon on it. If your mix that it's going to is already quite dry, then you can put that straight in now. That's okay. But that's all it is, really. It's quite easy. You could just go through and chop all of them. That's all we'll really do. We'll even do a bit of Big Bang here, there, and you just keep getting more rosette. So it is you will notice that aeonium naturally, especially when they're dormant in the summers, they strip a lot of leaves, and they start to look a little bit top heavy, and sometimes a bit of I suppose you could say an eyesore, where they've got no leaves down here, then you've just got a little tuft of rosettes and leaves. So yeah, so if you want to try and promote a bit more of a bushiness, or a bit of more of a shrub-like appearance on your aeoniums, then you can just head chop them a lot lower, and that should produce pups. So now's a good time to do that, as it's cooler, they're actively growing, making sure that you're increasing your watering with them. They don't take in their growing season a long time to strike roots. I've seen Mardi Gras and Big Bangs already starting to strike after 2 weeks, which is quite quick actually. So yeah, increase your watering with them, give them some liquid fertilizers if you want. You can use some blood and bone or dynamic lifter, but just make sure that you're not actually getting that fertilizer on top of the leaves, because that may cause a bit of burn. So make sure that it's going all the way down around the bottom, or the base of the plant. And that's all really. I don't think there's anything else to go through. But yeah, so they do like more of a morning sunny spot. even say this time of the year, especially if they're in pots, they won't mind a bit more afternoon sun. But when it comes to the summer, they love a lot of protection. So almost in a shady spot, just to help get them through summer and avoid burn. So hopefully you found that helpful. If you have any questions, just please feel free to send them through. And if you haven't liked or subscribed to our channel yet, please do that. We really appreciate all the comments that we receive. And also, please let us know if there's some topics as well that you'd like us to add to our list, and that we could also share our experiences with everyone. So yeah, just thank you for that. Have a great week. And Little Miss Succulent's done an absolute fantastic job today. And we'll catch you the next Tuesday.